Hey everybody, it's me again, Terry, and today I'm going to talk about the time I overdosed on Lamictal. No, not the rash, just plain old, no rash, just plain old OD'd on Lamictal. A few months ago, I was still lingering through this really nasty, would not go away mixed episode, and I had this new psychiatrist, and I said, what do we do? We've cranked up the antipsychotics and we've cranked up the benzos, and I'm still wanting to slam my head up against the wall. It's driving me bananas. He goes, why don't we try switching mood stabilizers? And I go, sure, sounds good. He goes, what about Lamictal? I go, yeah. He goes, well, we'll start you on the low dose. I go, no, I don't get the rash. I've been Lamictal twice. Go ahead, give it to me. He goes, well, we're still going to titrate. And I'm like, oh, cripes. I do not have time to titrate. So I see him again, giving me 200 milligrams of Lamictal. And I see him again, and I'm saying, like, you know what? I'm still hurting. That 200 milligrams felt like nothing to me. Can we move this on along? Come on. And through another visit, I got him to turn it up all the way up to 800 milligrams of Lamictal. Because like I said, I'd been on Lamictal twice before, no problems. I don't even know if it was even working. Because I was having like zero side effects. I didn't notice the drug in me. And like a lot of doctors say, if you don't notice the drug, that's probably a good sign that it's working. So we got the dosages broken up to noon and night, because I just can't keep up with morning, noon, and night. It's just 3 times a day and I won't miss it. Oh, by the way, this is the third time I'm shooting this video, and by God, we're going to keep it short this time. So I tell the doctor, come on, let's move it, 800 milligrams. He goes, okay, but you're going to want to watch out. You're going to want to titrate. I'm going to give it to you in 200 milligram tabs. That way you can work yourself up. I'm like, yeah, sure. And like after half a week of being on 800 milligrams, 400 noon, 400 night, I fucked up. Anyway, I wear this watch. I can't stand this watch. I got a nice watch, but I don't wear it because the one I do have has multiple timers, chronographs, and alarms. That way I can keep up with the pills, make sure I didn't miss any, and what have you. When I take the pills, I set the watch to make sure I know what I took, when I took it, and how long it's been. So 2 o'clock rolls around. 2 o'clock in the afternoon rolls around, and I think to myself, have I taken my Lamictal? And I looked at my watch, and it hadn't been reset since last night. I go, well, okay, I'll go ahead and take my Lamictal. All right, I'll save you the rising suspense. This isn't a 3-act play. I took double dosed on Lamictal. I wound up taking 4 milligrams of Klonopin and 800 milligrams of Lamictal in one shot. So in about 30 to 45 minutes, I know that something's going very wrong. And the first thing I notice is I'm dizzy, but more importantly, my vision is super blurry. And by the time I make it to my computer and I can Google, Lamictal blurred vision, all I can barely see is the top few results. Permanent vision loss, class action lawsuit. And I think, oh shit. But by then it's too late. I'm like, I retreated in my bed and dragged my trash can over in case I had to puke, because I'm laying there with my eyes closed, because when I opened them, it felt like everything was spinning. I don't know if you've ever seen a can of paint at the hardware store put in that shaker, but that's what my head felt like, and up, down, in and out, and sideways. So I tell my phone, Google, call my daughter. I'm like, I need you to look up Lamictal blurred vision for me. She's not exactly, great Google researcher. she's more the artistic type, and she sees those first big ads that I do. I'm thinking, do not panic, do not panic. Then I had the phone call my pharmacy for me. And I'm screaming over speakerphone. I go, look, I think I may have taken too much Lamictal. I mean, what are the symptoms? What are the rash, the rash? And I'm like, no, I don't have a rash. Well, the rash can be very serious. And I'm like, would you fucking forget the rash for a moment? And name my symptoms, blurred vision, head spinning, nausea, can't walk, can't even touch my nose with my finger. I'm like, well, we're really not doctors here. Maybe you should call your doctor. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you can't get in touch with your doctor just with your phone. I'm calling you the pharmacist because you're supposed to know about these drugs. And so I'm laying there and I'm thinking, what do I do? Do I need to call 911 and have my door kicked in? I'm okay, by the way, I'm a wee bit paranoid, so a couple of years ago I reinforced my door to where at the point, an asthmatic 8-year-old couldn't knock it down. And I'm thinking, what do I do? If I could call a taxi, take me to the ER, I would. But I can't make it down the steps of my apartment. Hell, I don't even think I can make it to the front door of my apartment. So I think, okay, the golden rule. Do not panic. I don't care if you're lost in the wilderness, being mauled by a tiger, or your parachute isn't opening. The first rule of survival is always do not panic. So I think to myself, okay, let's see if this is going to go my way or not. So I had the phone call my son. I go, look, call me back in an hour and a half, 2 hours. And if I don't answer, you send some people and you take that door off the hinges and you get me to the ER or the morgue, whichever is more appropriate. And, well, I lay there and eventually, yay, he calls him back after 2 hours. And I go, I think it's a little bit better. I think I'm going to live through this. And, I'm still, I would have gone to sleep, but my head was spinning like I was really wasted drunk. But it started, after 2 hours, it started clearing up. And by 4 to 6 hours, I was more or less okay, where I could walk around the apartment with my eyes closed and my hands on the wall and kind of feel myself along the way. So don't think, I'm trying to keep this video super short and sweet because I've gone way over 3 times in a row. This time I'm not doing it. So don't think you're a badass. Don't be pushy with your doctor. When it comes to Lamictal, titrate up on it like they say you should, even if you know the rash isn't a problem. You do not want to OD on Lamictal. It is scary, especially when you're out by yourself. Well, that's the short version of this story. If you know anything else about Lamictal, go ahead and put it down in the comments because I want to hear what you got to say. Generally, I like the drug, but you got to be careful with it or it will bite you in the ass. Okay, y'all take care of each other, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.